Hi everyone, in this live session we are going to work out fractions in an easier way. I'm going to show you while working out the questions. We are going to solve it in an easier way and I'm going to show you some shortcuts. Like if you have suppose question number 1 as 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 3/4 plus 1/4. So how are we going to solve these fractions? You just have to check the denominators in this. The denominator here and here is same, so we can add the numerators. When the denominator is same, it's easier for us to add the fractions. So let's add these two fractions. So that becomes 2 plus 2, that's 4/3, plus this denominator is same, this denominator is same, so we can easily add the numerators. 3 plus 1, that's equal to 4, so we have 4/4. And now we have different denominators, so we need to, when we have different denominators, we find LCD or the least common multiple. You can say anything, either LCD or LCM. What is the least common multiple for 3 and 4? So you just have to check this out. Either you can use division method or the multiples way. Let's write down the multiples for 3 and 4. 3 3 is 9, 3 2 6, 3 is 9, 3 is 12, 3 is 15, 3 6 18, and so on. Now for 4 1 is 4, 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12, 4 is 16, 4 5 is 20, 4 6 24, and so on. So here you have, let's check what are the common denominators. So you have 24, you have 24 here also. You have one common denominator, you have another common denominator, that's 12. So which one is the least? Least means the smallest one. So it's 12. 12 is the least common denominator. Okay, now let's substitute. Let's make the denominators as 12 and 12. So I'm going to write down 12 plus 12. And now I have converted 3 to 12 and 4 to 12. But how can I do that? Without multiplying anything, I cannot make 12 and 12. So I have multiplied 3 with 4 to make it 12. So same thing I need to multiply with the numerator as well. 4 times 4 gives me 16. So I have 16 here. Now here, 4 times what makes 12? Because I've changed the denominator from 4 to 12. How can I do that? Just multiply by 3. So when I multiply by 3, I need to do it same with the numerator as well. So 4 times 3 is 12. So I get 12/12. And now, what is 16/12? You can simplify here itself. See, let's say 2 times 6 is 12. 2 8s is 16. 2 4s is 8. 2 3s is 6. So you have 4/3. 4/3. And 12/12 is 1 whole. So you can write it as a mixed number 1/4. And you can even convert the mixed number to an improper fraction. So that's your answer. Okay, now let's see. When you convert it to an improper fraction, what do? You go in a cyclic way. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. So you have 7/3. If you want it as an improper fraction, you have this answer. If you want it as a mixed fraction, you have this answer. Okay, let's see another question. Question number 2. Suppose you have 1/4 times 5/8 plus 1/4. Now, according to BODMAS or PEMDAS, that means you need to solve for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, divisions first before additions and subtractions. So we have multiplication and addition. So multiplication will be solved first before additions. So now let's solve these two. So when you have multiplications, what do? You directly multiply the numerators. So 1 times 5 is 5. 4 times 8 is 32. Plus I have 1/4. Now the denominators are different. I need to take out the LCM. Now let's see, this is a bigger number. I cannot use the multiple way which I showed you in the first question. So let me use the division method. How do you find out using division method? You write down both the numbers, draw lines like this, division lines, and then let's start with the least possible number, or you can see that they both are divisible by 4. So let me take 4. So 4 times 8 gives me 32, and 4 times 1 is 4. Now I have 8, so it goes in 8. 8 times 1 is 8. So this is my LCM is 4 times 8, that is 32. Okay, now let me make the denominator same, that is 32, and here also 32. So here the denominator is already 32, so that's just times 1. So you times 1 in the numerator as well. 5 over 32 plus 4 times what gives you 32? 8. So times 8 in the numerator. 1 times 8 is 8. So 5 plus 8 gives you 13 over 32. That's your answer. Okay, let's see one more question on this. So suppose you have 1/4 time 1/3 time 2/3. So how will you solve this? Now all are multiplications. You don't need to solve this first. You can do that way, or you just multiply all of them. 1 times 1 times 2. 2. 4 times 3 times 3. So before that, if you want to solve it that way, I want to simplify it here itself. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Now I don't have 2 in the numerator. I have 1 over 9 times 2, that's 18. Done. I simply got my answer when I solved it in the question itself. Okay, or else you can even multiply all of them together. That will give you 2 times 36, or 1 times 18. It's one and the same. So you have 2 over 36. Either you can write 2 over 36 and reduce it to a lowest fraction, or you can simply cancel out, simplify here itself, and write down the answer. Okay, let's see another question. Question number 4, that says 1/4 plus 1/6 minus 1/4. Okay, here you have additions and subtractions. So what do? Denominators are all different, so let's take out LCM for all of them. What is LCM for 4 and 6? It's 12. So let me make it 12, 12, and 12. Now I changed 4 to 12. How can I change it? Just multiply by 3. 4 times 3 makes 12. So same thing, I need to multiply it with numerator. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 2 gives me 12. Same thing, I have to multiply here. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 3 gives me 12. So let's multiply it times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Now my denominators are all same. Let's add and subtract the numerators. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 minus 3 is again 2. So I have 2 over 12. Denominator remains same. It doesn't get added up or subtracted. So we have 2 over 12, and 2 over 12 can be reduced to just divide both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 12 divided by 2 is 6. You're done. 1/6 is your answer. Okay, let's see one more question on this. Question number 5. Suppose you have 1/3 times 1/4 plus you have 3/8 times 3/4. Okay, now here you have multiplication, so no need to take out LCMs. 3 times 4 is just 12. Write down 1 over 12 plus here also there's multiplication, so no need to take LCMs. 3 times 3 is 9. 8 times 4 is 32. Now you have addition. For addition and subtractions, you need to take out LCM. So what's the LCM of 12 and 32? So just take this 12 and 32, and what you can take, let's divide by 2, because it can be divisible by 2, both the numbers. 12 divided by 2 gives you 6. 32 divided by 2 gives you 16. Now I have 6 and 16. Again, they can go in 2 times table. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I have 3. 1's 3. 8 doesn't go. Then I have 8. So my LCM is 2 into 2 into 3 into 8, and that's equal to 96. Okay, so LCM is 96. Let's make the denominators as 96. So we have 96 plus 96. So here 12 times what makes 96? 12 times 8. So let's times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. And 32 times what makes 96? 32 times. How you will check? How can we find out this? You don't need to memorize the tables for that. You just check in your times table. 2 2s 4, 4 3s 12, 12 8s 96. So you have 12. What is 12 getting multiplied with? 8, 96. 32. Now let's check 32. 8 times 4 is 32. Is that right? 8 times 4 is 32. What is left? Times 3. So let's do times 3 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. So you have 27 plus 8. That's equal to 35 over 96. Done. Alright, so these are some questions which you can simplify easily. I'm going to come up with more fractions, more tricks, and more solutions for you all in my next live session. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.